Okay, for the strategy for number 1, you can do 50 times 24 and then subtract 124 from it. We practiced that a little bit ago. Well, that's one of the strategies you can use, or you could just do 49 times 24. But 50 times 24 minus 1 times 24, or just 24. For number 2, it's a doubling and halving strategy. One of the windows is 15 millimeters by 32 millimeters, and another window is 30 millimeters by 16. If you notice that 15 doubled is 30, and 32 halved is 16. So that's a strategy where if you double one number and half the other number, those two equations would be equal. And then the third one could be either a multiplication. Let's try 12 times 19. You could split it up. 12 times 20 minus 112. Or you can double and half it. 6 times 38. There's a couple of ways you could do it. I would split it 10 times 19 and then 2 times 19. That's how I would do this one. And then for the second pages, the first one is doubling halving for 4a. 48 halved is 24, and then 24 doubled would be 50. The second one, it looks like 48 stays the same, and 29 goes up to 30, so you take away 129, so 48 times 1, so 1 would be here. So 29 is 30 minus 1, and 48 stays the same. And so this one is another strategy. It's the same problem, 48 times 29, but this time it's 20 plus 9 equals 29. And then 50 times 29 equals half of 100 equal times 29. So half of what is the same thing as 50? That's what I would ask the kids. Half of what is the same thing as 50? So half of a bigger number, right? So that bigger number, so I multiply 50 times 2 to equal half of itself, I guess. And then true or false is doubling and halving. 16 is doubled, 17 is halved. That's a true. B is false because it should be 39. 40 times 8 minus 1 times 8 in parentheses. That should be false. C, 64 times 20. So 64 is half to 32, and 20 is doubled to 40, so that's true. 50 is doubled to 100, but 89 is not half, so that's false. So those are doubling, a lot of doubling and halving on those. And then the challenge. So this one, 12 times 13, and then times 15. So that, if he doesn't have, that one's going to be a big number. So it's a 3-digit by 2-digit. So if you wanted to attempt that, I haven't taught that to everybody yet. That's for PACE kids. And then these should be what we've been working on in class. 24 times 25 cents. It's a multiplication equation. It should be doable for him. 24 times 25 set up. We've done it splitting it up. 25 is, think about 4 quarters, and then 24 of those. So 24 times, or you could do 24 divided by 4 would be how many dollars is left. Or 24 times 25 cents. I would convert how many quarters are in a dollar as 4. There's a reflection on my, and I'd ask them that. How many quarters are in a dollar? So then how many tickets for $1 could you get? And then how many dollars does it take to get the tickets? So 24 divided by 4 is how much money? Frankie goes to the Ferris wheel first. Ferris wheel stands at a rectangular platform. 1 dimensions 9 yards. So that's division. I taught long division today, which was really, and he was in that group. But we do a ratio table, and I wish I hold on. I'm going to get a pencil and paper and show you. Okay, so the problem was 324 divided by 9. So what we do is we set up a ratio table, I call it, and you're counting by 9s, 1 and 9, and we're going to count up to 324. So we're thinking about big chunks, and I ask them, what will get me close to that number? So you think 10 9s would be 90, 20 9s would be 180, and I keep on going. 30 9s would be 270, and then 40 would be 360, and that would be too many. So then I'm at 270, and I say, well, I need 270 for 32, 12 minus 7 is what? 5, and then 54. So 9 goes into 54 6 times, right? 6. So 9 times 6 is 54. So I think, okay, so I know that 270 plus 54 equals my answer 324. So my top two numbers, 30 and 6, is my answer. 36 is my answer. I hope that helps.